guys, it's Olivia. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a makeup look, the one I'm wearing right now. So this is not my everyday makeup routine. Since the school I just wear some concealer and mascara, but this is a makeup look that I use a lot when I'm filming. Ever since you guys saw in my what I got for Christmas that I got a new makeup palette, some of you guys requested a makeup look with it, so I decided to go ahead and do that, and I created this look which I love wearing. If you are excited, give it a thumbs up and let's get going. The first thing I'm doing is priming my face, and I like to use the Professional Primer by Benefit because it's really light. I'm going to be applying just a few dots around my face of this. I'm not using a beauty blender, a brush, I'm just using my hands to rub this around my face. Now that my skin is primed, I'm going to be applying my concealer, and I usually like to use this MAC NC15 concealer, but since I feel like that might be a bit too dark and it would really show up on camera, I'm going to be using my Clinique Airbrush Concealer because this is just the right shade for me. So for my concealer, I like to do a triangle under my eye and some just on my eyelid. So to blend this all together, I'm going to use this really cute beauty blender that I got for Christmas, and it's just a Christmas tree and it actually works very well. After I'm done with my concealer, I like to set that using the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. This is kind of like the Laura Mercier powder. So I have my powder and I just use this Real Techniques Beauty Blender, a dry one, to just pat that onto my face because I feel like beauty blenders distribute powder very well. So I just pack that under my eye and anywhere that I put my concealer. So whilst I wait for my powder to set, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I don't really do too much, I just comb them out and fill them in very lightly. So first I'm going to be combing them out with this spoolie brush because the shape of my eyebrows is usually quite disastrous. And then I use this Maybelline Brow Satin, I believe in medium brown, to fill them in. So I just like to use this thin end of it to kind of draw in a few lines to make my eyebrows look a bit more full. That's pretty much it. After that I will brush them out again, and then I'm going to be applying the Benefit Ready Set Brow Setting Gel. I love this. This is great because it keeps them in shape. Now that my brows are done, it's been about 2 minutes, so I use this brush from NYX. It's number 03. It's kind of like a foundation slash powder brush, and I'm just going to be using this to brush away my powder. Once that is done, it is time for my favorite part, which is eyeshadow, and make sure that my eyeshadow is like vibrant and that it stays and does not kind of rub off throughout my filming. I like to use the Benefit Air Patrol Primer. And to blend that into my eyes or just spread it around, I'm using this brush from Zoeva. It's number 142. It is the Concealer Buffer Brush, and I love Zoeva brushes. I got a set for my birthday and I've been using them ever since. They're really good. So I'm just kind of going to be buffing that into my eye. Okay, so now I'm doing my eyeshadow, which is absolutely my favorite part of doing my makeup. So I'm using the best palette I've ever had. It is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. The packaging is so sleek and pretty, and this smells 100% like cocoa powder. I'm starting off with the colour White Chocolate, and this is just a kind of light vanilla colour, and this is great as a base. So I'm using my Luxe Soft Definer number 227 to apply that onto my eyelid. Once that is done, I'm going to be applying this shade all over my eyelid. It is called Marzipan. It's such a nice rosy shimmery pink and I love it. Sometimes I will use the one below it called Creme Brulee. These two shades are actually my favorite, the Marzipan and Creme Brulee. They're beautiful. So since it's very glittery and it doesn't apply like amazingly, I use my MAC Prep and Prime setting spray and I actually spray that all over my brush, which is the Luxe Petite Crease Brush. It is a crease brush, but I find that this works very well for eyeshadows. I just spray this all over it. So I'm going to be taking that all over my brush and applying that to my whole eyelid. And I usually like to make this very strong because in real life it does show up quite well, but on camera it barely shows up. So after that is done, I love to use this palette by Urban Decay. It's the Urban Addiction. My best friend Fionn actually got me this and I'm obsessed with this. I love this. I'm going to be taking this shading brush by Real Techniques and I'm going to apply Righteous, which is this second shade, and it's kind of like a whitey skin colored shade, but it's great in the inner corner because it gets rid of like the darkness in there. So I like to apply a bit of that on my brow bone to highlight. I'm going back in with the Chocolate Bar palette and I'm taking this shade called Triple Fudge and I use that with my fine line, the 315 Zoeva brush, to do a very fine line. And I don't like doing black eyeliner because I feel like it's too harsh on the eye. This is really subtle. So for my crease, I'm going to be using the Salted Caramel shade. It's also like an orangey corally shade and it's just going to help warm up my eyes a bit. Once my eyeshadow is done, I curl my lashes using my eyelash curler because my lashes are dead straight, so they need to be curled. Then I use my They're Real mascara by Benefit. This is such a defining mascara and it makes your lashes seem so long. This is my ultimate favorite and I've gone through a few minis of these, so I really need to get a full one sometime. And I also like to apply just a tiny bit of this to my lower lashes because often if I apply too much I kind of look like a clown that has been crying, so I apply just a tiny touch. So once I'm done with my mascara, I'm nearly done, but my face still looks very bare. So I like to use this Blushing Babe set from Benefit, which comes with loads of highlighters, blushes, and the Hoola bronzer. I like to use a combination of the Dandelion and the Coralista blush. Plus, I like to apply just a bit of the Coralista brush with my NYX 05 blush brush. And then I like to use my Dandelion blush because this is such a pretty pinky baby pink blush and I love it. I just love these like flushed blush cheeks, so I like to apply quite a lot of that because it does kind of wear off on me and I'm a very naturally pale person, so I really do need some colour on my face. So I think that is enough. It's quite strong. And now I'm going to be applying some of the Hoola bronzer. I'm going to be applying some here at my temples, and then I also apply some under my cheekbone to make my face more sculpted. Finally, for my highlight, I like to use the Mary Luminizer. My mum gave me this highlighter and this is amazing. I always see people rave about this and I wanted this so much. I actually apply quite a lot of this to my cheekbone. I don't know why, but highlighter is one of my favorite makeup products. I only have about 3 highlighters or 4, but I love looking at highlighters because they're so beautiful and like glowy. That's probably why I love sparkly eyeshadows. Final step in my makeup is of course my lips, because without any lipstick, I have no lips whatsoever. After that, I use my Blueberry EOS to prime my lips so that they're moisturized, otherwise the lipstick will get really like crusty on my lips. Sometimes for my lips I use my MAC Creme Cup or Cream Cup lipstick that I got for my birthday, which I love. But today I thought I'd want to spice it up a bit, and I actually used to do this makeup lip look a lot before I got this lipstick, and so I'm going to use the Velvet Kiss Moisturizing Lip Cream number 1 Cotton Candy. It's a really nice dark pink and I love this. That is going to be the base of my lips, and then I'm also going to apply a glossy shimmery lip shade above. And once that is done, I just like to apply a lip gloss above that because this is very plain. So I like to use the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker Lip Gloss in the shade Nude Star. And once I have applied that, that is probably my finished makeup look, but I just quickly like to apply my Prep and Prime Fixing Spray by MAC. So I add about 4 or 5 sprays of that to my face and then just dry it. And once that is done, that is my completed makeup look. And this is such a simple makeup look. If I was not showing this to you guys on video and not like talking you guys through it, this would take 10 minutes or even less. So that is the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you guys like it and maybe try something similar out, since I bet you can get loads of similar shades and blushes in some other stores. It actually did not turn out as great as it usually does and as great as I expected it, but it's okay. So I thought I'd just show you guys, and I'm just a beginner in makeup, so this is just like fun for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe down below because that would be great, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!